Hello everyone. Next up we have Kwyk. Kwyk is an e-commerce platform for merchants where we can see that merchants and hotels want to take their business online, but they have to rely on aggregators like Swiggy, Zomato, Amazon. So Kwyk is here to empower them to take their businesses online on their own. Yeah. Please welcome Praveen ji.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Sharks. My name is Praveen Adik, and I am founder of Kwyk. At Kwyk, our mission is to empower smaller local businesses to be Atmanirbhar, to be self-reliant. And what are we solving? It's an open secret in the e-commerce industry that it's built on exploiting the small local sellers. What does this mean is, when they want to sell anything online on any current platforms, so the first thing they lose is their freedom, because their product, their pricing, their discoverability is in a way controlled or influenced by these aggregators. Second is, they don't get their customer data, because customer data is generally masked by these aggregators and marketplaces. So the merchants or sellers don't know who their customers are. Even if a loyal customer is ordering regularly, they will not know that the same customer is ordering from them. So there is a dependency which is built by these aggregators and marketplaces on their platform. Third one is unknown secret is like, the aggregators hold the entire data. So they actually follow certain unfair trade practices, because they know exactly which product is getting sold in which part of the country, at what price point, with what features. And what they do is they just launch their own private label with better features and less price. And they just kill the business and take away it from the smaller traders. And last but not the least, the most commonly known part is that they have to pay hefty commissions to these aggregators and the marketplaces. And they can't really do anything about it, right? They're just living with it. But at Kwyk, we believe that the sellers and the businesses should have a choice to stop this from happening. Or even better, to earn from it themselves. That's why we believe that, it's time to upgrade. It's time to upgrade to Kwyk. So what Kwyk is doing is, we are building a SaaS platform which helps the small sellers and local businesses to build direct relationship with their customers. So what we are doing is, we are giving freedom to these businesses to manage their business the way they want, and also earn by displaying ads onto their direct ordering platforms. So in simple 3 steps, these sellers can actually start selling across India. First one is, they can create their own online store by themselves, because what Kwyk offers is a DIY, do-it-yourself, no-code platform. So it's as easy as filling up a Google form kind of a thing. Second is, they can promote their multiple direct ordering channels to their known customers. They can also get discovered via ONDC, which is a new initiative by Government of India, Open Network for Digital Commerce. So they'll be able to get discovered on 100 plus online apps which are available, like, I'll talk about that later. And then they can earn by 2 ways. First is, they don't have to pay any commission at all to Kwyk, because it's their own platform, built by them, promoted by them, and the orders have taken by them only. So first, they save by not paying any commission. Second is, every merchant has its own direct order web page, and we display ads on that page and share a revenue of that ad revenue with them. So it's like, so direct ordering plus ONDC, how it works is, this is a small infographics. So first one is direct ordering. When a seller is creating his own store using Kwyk platform, he gets his own website link, he gets a digital order QR code menu, phone call order automation, as well as Kwyk also has its own aggregator app. They get listed onto that also. They can promote these channels to their known customers, known buyers, and take direct orders from them. Second is, we also integrate onto ONDC, Open Network for Digital Commerce. So it's like UPI, government is launching ONDC to democratize the e-commerce, to basically to remove the dependency on the few players who are dominating the market. So through ONDC, unknown buyers on multiple apps like UPI apps or e-commerce app or any kind of app, they will be able to place order on that particular app itself, and then that will go to the merchant and the seller, and he will be able to fulfill it. So that way they get access to huge customer base across India, irrespective of whichever platform they are using. So our value proposition is get rewarded for selling directly to your customers. So till now it was like, pay commission to sell to your customer. We are saying that get rewarded to sell directly to your customers. So on an average, any seller who has used our platform has earned 23% more profit compared to any other platform and has received 60x returns on his investment. Apart from that, there are other benefits like, they get access to huge customer base. They also get customer data, which was not available earlier. So they can then promote their any offers or any new things to their customers. So there's no dependency on any platform. And then what we are providing, the biggest thing is the freedom to manage your own business. From market-wise, how big is this opportunity? We all know retail market in India is huge. So overall retail market is around $814 billion, of which e-commerce market, e-retail market in India is forecasted to reach about $350 billion by 2030, making India the third largest retail market, e-retail market in the world. And of this, I believe 30% have a potential for direct ordering. So the sum becomes around $100 billion. Apart from that, why this is the right time for this particular kind of a business. E-commerce is on a cusp of a revolution. E-retail penetration is India is just 4.3% compared to China where it's 25% and UK where it's 23%. So there is still a huge opportunity for innovation and creativity in Indian market. Apart from this, SMBs, small and medium businesses who are at the middle and the bottom of the pyramid, they actually are the backbone of the economy. And unless and until we make them online and bring them online, the e-retail penetration is not going to increase. And they are going to actually, form the shape, play a pivotal role to play a big role in terms of shaping this landscape in next 1 decade. And that's why, rapid digitization of SMBs as well as deepening of e-commerce are the huge trends in India. And what we are building, that actually at the, right confluence of both of these trends. That's why I believe our intention is right and the timing is also perfect. From competitor analysis perspective, Dukaan and DotPay are the two closer competitors that we have. They were founded in 2019 and 20. All are focused on B2B businesses, whereas DotPay is focused more on single channel because they just provide single ordering website, that's it. Dukaan provides multi-channel, an app as well as a website, whereas what Kwyk provides is omni-channel, which are all interconnected multiple ordering channels. They are focused on top of the pyramid, big players. We are focused on middle and the bottom of the pyramid, which are the SMBs. Their value proposition is direct ordering at low or 0% commission. Our value proposition is get rewarded for selling directly to your customers. And from the future raise perspective and everything, DotPay has already raised 90 million at around 300 million valuation, and Dukaan has raised around 7 million at 71 million valuation. Sorry, 17 million they have raised at 71 million valuation. From key revenue channel perspective, the first revenue channel that we have annual subscription fees. So we charge annual fees to use our platforms. Second is the advertising which I talked about. Suppose when we have 1 lakh merchants using our platform, we will have 1 lakh digital storefronts wherein we can actually push the ads and get revenue from that. Third one is data monetizations. So we will know exactly which product where, how it's getting sold and what are the trends. So we will be using data as a service. And the last one is commission from loans, because one of the biggest risk for the fintech companies to offer small loans is getting a risk factor. Since we will know that how our sellers are performing, what's their revenue channel and everything, we will be able to create a risk factor to them and then offer the small loans and then take a commission out of that loan offering. So my intention is I want to make these 3 revenue channels, advertisements, data monetization, as well as commissions, so big that we should be able to offer our platform free of cost without any money. Can we do that? I think as a founder, I'm thinking big. Let's see where we reach in terms of making e-commerce simple and affordable for everyone. This is the team. I myself, I have 18 years experience into retail. Previously, I was working with Tesco, which is like second largest retailer in the world, largest in the UK. I was heading their online vertical for food, non-food for UK, Central Europe and Asia. So retail is my passion. And I think, I'm better placed or rather best placed to solve problems in my passion area. Apart from that, we also have Poonam as a technology head, and we have other advisors in terms of technology, analytics, as well as finance. So we have like Sujit Nair, who was analytics director in Flipkart, and currently he's a CFO of eBay UK. We are currently incubated in MIT Technology Business Incubator in Pune. We are also part of Advani Foundation's Accelerator program and other initiatives as well. From current traction perspective, where are we? We had conducted a POC, proof of concept, using our MVP in Pune in hyperlocal food category, during which we had 150 merchants using our platform. We clocked around 2,600 orders at 33 lakh rupee GMV. Now, based on this, we started building our final platform, using which we'll be able to go pan-India across different categories. And our vision is that we want to empower more than 30 million businesses across India so that they can build direct relationship with their customer and be Atmanirbhar. Financial projection wise, in first year, we want to have more than 2,000 merchants using our platform. And in 3 years, we want to reach to a figure of around 1 lakh merchants. In terms of revenue, in 3 years, we are planning to cover more than 55 crores in terms of ARR. Our current ask today is 55 lakh rupees in exchange of either 5% equity or a safe note, whichever is preferred. Majority of this, around 60% of this, will be used on technology to strengthen our core team as well as enhance the tech bandwidth. And then some of it will be also used for initial marketing and building more traction so that we can reach to that first 2,000 merchants and then go for a seed round. These are some glimpses wherein we were trying to help and make take our vision to the market. What we are doing, Kwyk has started a movement to empower local businesses across India, and we just hope that you will come on the journey with us. I think that's it from my side. Thank you. Any questions? So we are pre-revenue. We have completed our POC, and now we are focusing on developing the platform. So we haven't started monetization yet. Once our platform is ready, which will take another
slide where you set the value proposition. So what do you mean by value proposition here?
So get rewarded.
Okay. No, the next one. Yeah, this one. Value proposition on
Get rewarded for selling direct.
Yeah. Get rewarded for selling to direct customers. Can you explain that?
So what happens is, one of the channels that we are providing to sellers is their own direct order website. So when they have their own direct order website, apart from the products, we also use the space to show some ads. And whatever revenue we get from those ads, we share that revenue with them.
And how is that calculated? That is all automatically digitized.
Yeah, so like, Google AdSense, they give like, $0.18 per visitor annual basis. So, so currently it is 60% done. That's why we are. So on platform, as of now, we have spent like 3 to 4 lakh rupees just because we are utilizing MIT's resources to.
40% balance they will require on another 3-4 lakhs.
Sorry?
You have spent 3-4 lakhs till now for the platform. So 40% पूरा करने के लिए और कितना पैसा?
The challenge what we are facing currently is, so we use the available resources from MIT, like who are the interns, because rather than waiting for the funds, what I felt like, use available resources to get started. So they have completed it. To give the final touch, we have to hire the, advance and the techies who will be able to take it to the market. So it is around 25 to 30 lakh rupees which will be spent total together. That will complete the project, and then the remaining amount will be used to create that initial traction, initial marketing, so that we reach to that first 2,000 merchants, and after that, showing that traction, will be raising more funds.
And how will you acquire customers?
So there are 2-3 things. One is product-led growth. So we want to make SEO and everything so strong that we'll be easily discoverable to customers. Second is we will be having tie-up with Retailer Association of India or any other trade associations, etc. And then we will be reaching out to all their registered members via them. So we want to follow that guerrilla marketing techniques.
And you will charge them per annum, 5,000 rupees per annum. How will you compete with people who are offering similar services at no cost?
So first of all, what DotPay and Dukaan offers, they are targeting the top of the pyramid because their solutions are expensive. And one of the reasons for reduced revenue or reduced customer acquisition or the attrition rate for both of their platforms is the higher amount of subscription.
And what will be the onboarding time for a Kirana store?
So for Kirana store, we want to take them online in 30 minutes, less than 30 minutes, because we will be having certain algorithms, etc., which will recommend products based on the category of the merchants. For example, Kirana, then we will actually provide them a list which is already available. They just have to select it. And then for other businesses who already have some online presence, it could be just like providing the URL, and we will fetch that data from online. So it will be in a matter of seconds, their catalog will be ready.
Okay.
Praveen, I have a question. So, since you're talking about Kirana store, typically in this Kirana store, they deal with around 20,000 SKUs. And every day, at least 1,000 products undergo change in pricing. There are a lot of products which their expiry date changes, their packaging changes, new products gets introduced every day. How do you manage all these? Will you manage, or will the store manage, or what is the strategy to handle such kind of massive changes which is happening on a daily basis?
So first of all, the expectation is that this is a self-managed online platform. So every merchant has to manage it, but we'll make their life easier by providing some other things like, for example, for FMCG products, the MRP is printed. So irrespective of whichever Kirana store it is, the price is going to remain same unless there is a new batch. So like that, we'll be actually providing a huge master list of all those things which are already pre-fed into the system, and then they can just select it based on it. And for a Kirana store, easily, there are 20,000-30,000 SKUs, but not all are fast-moving products. So what we will be recommending from our side, it's their choice that they should list not all 20,000-30,000, but maybe those 5,000 who are actually ordered on regular basis. So that will make their life easier, and also the replenishment of the products will be higher. Because what will happen, like out of the 20,000, maybe 1,000 will go out of stock, but they will not take that effort to make it out of stock on the system. And the customer may place an order by mistake, but they will list only those products whose replenishment is very regular. So there will be no chance of that product going out of stock and impacting customer experience.
Okay, so would you be integrating your solution with the POS machine? Or how do you manage inventory? Because I place order here, whereas actually in the store they are out of stock, and then that's a disappointment for the customer. Bad experience that I placed the order, lekin meko maal nahi mila.
Absolutely, and that is the biggest problem that every retail tech company is trying to solve. What we will be attempting, and definitely we'll make it right after we implement that, is that we will encourage them to use our software as a billing software as well. So whenever they get any inbound inventory, they will actually punch that saying that, okay, I got say 100 Parle-G packets today, and whenever a customer walks in, even for a walk-in customer, they will use the same software for physical billing. Because one we are providing is the QR code for in-store ordering as well. For Kirana store, they can just punch the bill so that the inventory problem will be taken care. So whether it's walk-in customer or an online customer, the inventory will still get deducted.
You already have done your integration with ShipRocket, Razorpay, all of that, UPI.
No. Currently for our POC, we had Paytm as well as Razorpay integration done, and Paid Puja integration also from POS perspective.
Yeah,
but when we actually create our developer platform, that time we'll be having maybe all the platforms integrated on board.
Yeah,
so all the freely available APIs will be integrated by default.
Yeah.
No, once ONDC, you won't require, because ONDC will provide you all the support that you require. ONDC is a platform which you'll get all the payment gateway, all the logistics company, that you can just pick and choose which you want, right?
Yeah. There are two angles to it. One is direct ordering, wherein we will be doing payment and the logistic integration, wherein they will be able to take direct orders from their known customers. Second channel is ONDC, from their unknown customers, where the logistics and everything will be taken care by ONDC.
So my last question, how do you compete with, when ONDC is coming in, how do you compete with these giants who are going to take advantage of this ONDC? I know you were anticipating that question because I had you earlier also. So Amazon or Flipkart or even Microsoft and even Google, they are all getting into ONDC. So, and something, see what happened to UPI. Initially there was a lot of euphoria about UPI, but finally today we have GPay and we have perhaps Paytm still working okay. But most of the other, same thing would ONDC, large players will take advantage. What will happen to a uprising or rising player like you? do you think you'll be able to compete with these giants?
Yeah, as you rightly said, I was anticipating that question. So the thing is like, for any big game, the big player is always there. What I can say is like, what the big player will do or not, that is not in my control. What I can do is focus on myself and get my platform as good as possible so that there will be a day like, when we become the big player in that particular market. See, for big players, building what we are doing could be a small feature in their entire scheme of games. So I don't know how much percentage focus they will have onto that. But for us, we are doing only this. We'll be razor sharp focused on this. And why? Because our life depends on it, right? Because, I will be answerable to everyone who will be investing into it. So from that perspective, I can't keep worrying about what the big players will do. I'll just focus on getting my platform as good as possible.
By when will you go to market?
By May 30th, hopefully. 30th May 2023. So it is a more simpler version of Shopify because for Shopify any normal seller cannot really create his own website by himself. He will still have to hire some expert to create that website. There are no integrations by default. You'll have to do drag and drop or maybe do some little bit of coding and connections. But in our platform, it's already done. You just have to fill up the form and then your online payment, your digital storefront, as well as logistics, everything is taken care of.
So you will have your warehouses? For warehouse, you have some warehouses?
So we don't stock the products. It's just a tech platform which will help the sellers to sell their products directly to customers.
So he has to provide for his own logistics. And what about inventory control? Do you have a...
We'll provide softwares and the systems which will help them to manage the inventory.
What do you integrate with this? Correct. Or whatever.
Okay. So it is like our platform only will have the number of inventories and the products which are available, and whenever there are orders placed, it will get deducted from that, and there will be an alert saying like, okay, you are out of stock. You might go out of stock soon, so it's time to replenish those products.
So one question I have. I hope the audience can answer the question.
I'm happy to answer.
Sure. So have you done the validation of this concept, sir? I just wanted to know because when you talk about 5,000 rupees annually, still it's an amount which a Kirana store guy, knowing the fact that the e-commerce or probably, we have all the big giants out there in the market, a Kirana store might not be willing to pay 5,000 even for this annual platform because it's something which is new for them. So have you done the validation of this concept before you go into the market and get this rolling, sir?
Yeah, so when I was talking about the POC, proof of concept, during that time we trialed different pricing models.
Okay, what was it, sir?
Yeah, there were like, fixed subscription fees also. There was one-time onboarding fees. Then there were, platform, order-based platform usage fees. So we charge fixed amount per order, not percentage because that would have been a commission. So we said, irrespective of whatever is the order size, we'll charge you fixed amount as the platform usage fees. So most of that, most of them were interested in terms of annual fees, saying like, irrespective of whatever number of orders I get, that is more economical for me. And when we launch it, we will be actually providing a trial offer to most of the sellers, so they can try this for free.
It's like 14
understand
days.
the benefits, and then they will be.
What Dukaan and Dotpay, they are doing 14 days trial method. That's what you're planning to do, right? Okay, thank you.
Okay, I think there are no more questions. Thank you.
Next, we have Etsy. Etsy has developed a CRM tool that tackles the issue of dependence